So I want to hear more about how your co-founder forced you into this because this is interesting. So
The
now,
honest answer is we were always working on projects, and none of them were a business.
yeah,
And then a few weeks before graduation, I'm visiting my co-founder in New York. He had started a job there at a top kind of AI company where he was running an ML team. And like in my mind, he had made it. I'm visiting him in Manhattan. We're in on the 40th floor. He just got married. I was at his wedding. I like promised to his mom to always take good care of him. And like I'm seeing him prosper. He's there in this like great environment. And I'm visiting him together with my fiance. We're like sleeping on the couch in his living room, and he like comes out of his bedroom and says, like, looks at me and says, Lucas, I'm going into the office on Monday and I'm going to tell them I'm quitting my job because we're starting a company together. And then he turns around and goes back into his bedroom. I'm like, what just happened? What just happened? So I get up, I knock on the door, and he's like, yeah, come in. And I open the door. His wife looks at me weirdly, what's happening here? And I tell him, Isaiah, man, I'm worried about you. Like, look at yourself. You've made it. Like, look at where you came from. Like, he grew up relatively poor in the American South. And like, here he is, like, graduated from Stanford, has this top job. And he's like willing to put it all on the line. And I tell him, we don't even know what we're building yet. Like, you can't just start a company like that. And so I see it in his eyes how he's weighing my words carefully, and then responds, we might not know what we're building yet, but there's an AI revolution happening, and it's happening without us. And we have a unique skill set to build something meaningful here in the world. And then he says, I appreciate your care for me, but I've saved up enough money to live on ramen for a year. And so I'm laughing, I leave. And the next day I'm flying home and I realize I did not save up enough money to live on ramen for a year. In fact, I've got 100K student debt that I'll have to pay back. And I do realize that when he says we'll figure out what we are building, what he means is Lucas will figure out what we're building and he's ready to build it.